Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, founder of Etherplan. I research, write articles, and podcasts about the Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, and decentralized applications. This series is Getting Started with Ethereum Classic, section Strategy and Positioning. I'm going to read the article Ethereum Classic Brand Promise, Positioning, Personality, and Communications. This is episode 29 of 50. Ethereum Classic Brand Promise, Positioning, Personality, and Communications. What is the problem of referring to Ethereum Classic as a community? It all started when Ethereum started to promote community ethics as the way of governance and control of what is good and bad in Ethereum. This happened during the DAO crisis and debates. My argument is that Ethereum Classic, ETC, or any secure blockchain for that matter, is socially scalable, therefore a global ecosystem of strangers who run nodes, wallets, miners, pools, invest in and use the network. They are in many regions and cultures, and that is the security model. It is not a group of friends and family who take care of each other, nor a group of enlightened, elitist technocrats that somehow know what is good or bad for humanity, like Vitalik Buterin or Vlad Samvir think. So the rhetoric of community, friends, family, or brotherhood that has been used in many cases is not only a conceptual mistake, but is maliciously used to drive the ecosystem to believe in a philosophy of trusted third parties, the ethical community in this case, to guarantee security, when the truth is the security is just its internal design, cryptography, incentives, and proof of work based consensus mechanism. From a marketing perspective, not only community gives the wrong idea, but it also communicates exclusion as if you're not part of the family, you're out, and smallness as this system is so small, it is not suitable for big things. What is the solution? However, I acknowledge there are no day-to-day simple terms to replace community, members, family, us, or we for marketing materials and communications. As a solution, in the last year, for my blog post on Etherplan, I have tried to replace that terminology like this: community, ecosystem; member, participant; we or us, etc. I understand it is totally against normal marketing communications, where even big corporations treat customers as community. We are a global family, our planet, the power of us. We are together in this. We are one, and all that collectivist nonsense corporations use to trick people and their little primitive brains. The truth is that ETC is millions, if not billions, in the future of strangers worldwide that can coordinate on the network with money, property, and agreements because it is totally trust minimized, socially scalable, and permissionless. That should be the Ethereum Classic brand promise, positioning, personality, and communications, in my humble opinion. Proposed brand canvas. Based on this article, this is the proposed Ethereum Classic brand canvas. The mission says to provide the world with a trust minimized platform of sound money, property, and agreements by means of a strong cryptocurrency and decentralized programs. Positioning statement: Ethereum Classic is programmable digital gold. Brand promise: money, decentralized programs, and applications will work the same way for 100 years. There shall be no changes to the Ethereum Classic code that violate the properties of immutability, fungibility, or sanctity of the ledger. Transactions or ledger history cannot for any reason be reversed or modified. Brand personality. Ethereum Classic is very disciplined and firm in its principles: immutability, decentralization, permissionlessness, censorship resistance, fungibility, scalability without sacrificing security. It is rigid as a soldier and will always be there come what may. The products of Ethereum Classic are the protocol, which is the set of rules, the blockchain network, which is the operating network itself with nodes and miners, clients, which are node software that are available on GitHub, and then the currency itself, which is it is the digital gold itself, and it is backed by its sound monetary policy in the protocol. The vision of ETC, ETC will be the premier network for decentralized computing at the base layer of the blockchain industry stack. The branding goals: 1. Communicate ETC is an immutable blockchain perfectly suitable as a base layer decentralized computing platform. 2. Invite node operators, wallet operators, dApp developers, miners, mining pools, investors, and users to use ETC. 3. Promote ETC brand, principles, and products. The ecosystem motto is "Code is law," which is coordinated with all these concepts that we spoke in this article, that we spoke about in this article. And then the call to actions are: build decentralized applications on ETC, that is for developers; anchor layer 2 systems on ETC, that's for core developers of other blockchains or layer 2 systems; invest in ETC, that's for investors and savers; and run an ETC node for your exchange, wallet, startup, or application. That's for startups and developers who are building stuff on ETC. Further reading about ETC positioning and image, you can go and search for these articles on Etherplan. So thank you very much.